Yo, what up, YouTube? This is your boy Enrique, aka Biggie's Comics, coming at you with this week's comic book haul. That's right, guys. Finally, I got a whole video up. I decided for this video, let me go to the first-person shooter, just because it's easier for me to put the books this way. So I figured it out based on you guys' feedback on my last video and what feels best here in this new location. I think when I do regular haul comic videos, I'm gonna do this the first-person shooter view where you see everything but the book. When I do slab videos, showcasing like any submissions I get and things like that, then I'll do the full face view and you get to see my beautiful face, because also during our auctions and during our live show, you get to see that view also. So I'll just stick to this for the books. Because I think it showcases the books a little better. So anyway, I have a nice stack of books to show you guys. I did not pick up my new comics from this Wednesday, so I'll be missing those. But this haul consists of things I bought on websites like Amorpheus, books I bought from my fellow NY Warriors, auction wins, just a whole bunch of, mix. As I go through the books and I remember where I got them from, I'll speak about them. So real quick, before we start real fast, I just want to let you guys know that this coming Monday, we are having an episode of Chilling with the NY Warriors. Usually we do bi-weekly, so we just did one this Monday. But you know what? There's a lot of things to talk about. Also, I want to give a contest update then. So that'll be this coming Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, Chilling with the NY Warriors, episode 49. Also, before our 10 o'clock show, check out Lords of the Long Box at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, or Central Time. No, not Pacific. Yeah, I think Pacific. But anyway, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, he will be doing the Fanboy Fight Club, where he's going to have Count Von Strange versus Manimal, Green Arrow versus Hawkeye. So check that out, and then come over to us at 10 p.m. for your late night show. We're like the late night Johnny Carson, like that. All right, so let's get on with this haul. Let me show you what I got. Okay, so this book right here, the reason I'm showing this book is, hold on. Excuse me for a second. I had to pause for a minute because this weather change that we're having is hot. It's almost 80 degrees right now. From hot to cold is just making me feel coming down with a little cold. Anyway, so this book right here, I misplaced this book. I tore my house up looking for this book. This is the Batman Beyond #1, the New York Comic Con exclusive from 2016, the foil cover. I wanted Dan Jurgens to sign this one. I couldn't find it. So when I did the move, I actually found this. I rebag and boarded it, and I just wanted to show it on this video. Okay, so these next 4 books I got from Amorpheus. I pre-ordered them because sometimes my store doesn't have certain variants. Cover price, they sell out because they don't put a limit on anything. So whoever comes first serves. Still a great store, but sometimes there's some books that I just can't get there. Sometimes I don't know about them in time. So I picked 2 covers of these up. This is the Deathstroke versus Batman, the Francisco Mattina variant. Love this cover. Beautiful cover. When you take a picture of this one and you post it on IG, it looks amazing, man. So issue number 30. Beautiful Francisco Mattina cover. So I picked up 2 copies, of course. And then also, I picked up the new issue of Ghost Rider #1. Johnny Blaze is back. I'm assuming. Haven't read it yet, but I will read it. This is Clinton Crane cover. So I just picked up 2 of the regular covers. Just such a beautiful cover. Really badass. Just really happy with that. So now this next little stack is from my LCS. I believe these are all from last week, this next stack. So let me just start it off. So we have here The Walking Dead issue 178. I haven't read this issue yet. I am up to date with The Walking Dead, except with this issue I haven't read it yet fully, so I'm looking forward to finding out what's going on. That new world that they found can't be all good, and then, of course, this is the Bill Sienkiewicz variant. To be honest, I think it's the worst one out of all of them. But, I'm already committed. I got all of them, so I might as well keep on with it, So then we have, of course, Amazing Spider-Man 798, which is the first full appearance of the Red Goblin. And this is the best cover to me, in my opinion, is the regular. This is the Alex Ross cover, which I like. It's really cool. Then this one is I believe this is the Humberto Ramos cover, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am, you know, just, you know, you can correct me real quick in the comment section. And then this is the Young Guns variant, the, you know, Javier Giron Young Guns variant. Which is cool because they're almost like Virgin variants besides just the name right there on the bottom. And my LCS, of course, these are all cover price, so there's no, you know, there's not here. And then they threw this in my bag to see, you know, whenever there's a #1, they randomize it if I want to, and you know, and I'll end up probably getting a variant out of it, which I did. You know, this is the new series, Venomized #1. This is the Mark Bagley variant, which is cool. I could always bring it to New York Comic Con and have Mark Bagley, I mean, not to New York, to East Coast Comic Con at the end of the month, and I could have him sign it, which is cool. You know, and this is good because now that the Red Goblin had, you know, if you guys are reading the Red Goblin, you know, the Spider-Man, you know that the Carnage symbiote left Cletus Cassidy and he went over to Harry Osborn. So now Cletus Cassidy is in this book, and it lets you know what's going on with him now that he doesn't have the Carnage symbiote, you know, on. So it's pretty interesting, you know. Wasn't into it too much, but now I am. You know, that storyline got me into it. Then of course, this has been a very good storyline, and, you know, we've been hoping that it brings back the Fantastic Four. Now we know that it does. This is, you know, Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Human Torch. This is still the story arc Fate of the Four. This is the regular cover. This is issue #5. Awesome. Story's been great. You know, I just can't wait till it leads in to the, you know, I know the Fantastic Four starts in August by Sarah Pichelli, and, she's going to be the artist, and I believe Dan Slott is going to be the writer, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be very interesting. And then this is, of course, the Johnson variant. I think Klaus Johnson, maybe. Variant says Johnson there, if I'm not mistaken. You know, 30th anniversary of Venom, so they're venomizing everything again, I guess, you know. So it's cool. It's in there for cover price in my bag. All right, so next we have here, next 3 books are, I won these on, Alex the Comic Quarter was having an auction, and, you know, before we get to that book, this is from A. Morpheus also. The books I showed you earlier, the Clayton Crane, Ghost Rider, and the, those Matina Coats and Deathstroke. I forgot this was with it also. It was just a little bit out of order. This is Thanos #13. This is the origin of, the Cosmic Ghost Rider, and I read this digitally before I bought the book, and it's freaking, one of my favorite stories of this year so far. You know, it's awesome origin, badass origin, what a comic book story should be, you know, the fun that it is, you know, in a comic book. Just a badass origin. Really love it. All right, so the next 3 books are, like I said, Alex Comic Quarter was having a auction, and I bought these off of Master X. You know, he gave me a good deal. You know, I won the books. Let me just show you what I got from him. This is Batman #1-52. This is a reprint, though, the Walmart reprint. I didn't buy this because of this set. It was just part of the set. I have the original Batman #52 #1, you know, the first printing. But I wanted this one again, which I didn't, you know, I sold my Batgirl books. You know, this is Batgirl #1, written by Gail Simone, and the cover's done here by Adam Hughes, and it's a really nice high-grade copy, so I'm happy with that. Then also, I remember in the auction, was asking on the chat what was the condition, and he wasn't too sure, but this is a really high-grade book. You know, I looked it over very carefully, and in my opinion, it's at least a 9.6. Maybe I can press it a little bit, and it's a possible 9.8 candidate. So one day I'll get it pressed, and we'll send it, see what it comes back as. You know, so I got those 3 from the auction out of him. Every time I see this book, this is my hoarder book. Everyone that knows me knows that every time I see this book, I'll pick it up. This is book, to me, in my opinion, I've been talking about this book for the last 3 years, and it steadily has gone up. This is the first appearance of Terry McGinnis. The first appearance of him as, you know, Batman Beyond in comic books. Is not in continuity because it's based on the cartoon, but it is in comic books. So this is essentially will be your Batman Adventures #12. That's what this book will be. And all it takes, you guys know already, for a Batman Beyond movie announcement, something like that, the book will skyrocket and be out of reach, you know? So, yeah, so that's it for that. Next book, I think, I got this from my boy Marky316. As just, you know, I think he just hooked me up with it. This is Tales of the Sinestro Corps, Superman Prime. This is the first issue. This basically tells you where Superman Prime left off after Crisis, Infinite Crisis. So he gave it to me so it could be a good read. He knows I like that Superboy Prime character. Then these next two books here, I ended up having like 3 copies of it. This is Batman Beyond number 18. This is the B variant, and then this is the A cover, and this is the first appearance of Terry McGinnis's brother as Robin. So he dons the Robin suit in this issue. So basically, you know, he's going to be the next Robin of the future, or Robin Beyond. I don't know what they're going to call him. But that was a good little spec book that we picked up, that I picked up from it. So this one, Manny, I got these from Manny. Manny picked these up for me because my LCS, they sold out, and I wasn't able to get it. You know, like I said, all these books are all mixed up. These next books I got from Eli, Easy the Game Hunter. We was off air one time, and he's, you know, he was selling some of his books, and we ended up buying books from him. So I'll be honest, it was so long ago because we just met up last weekend, and so I finally got these books. But I bought these books like, oof, man, I think I bought these books like in around September. Around October, and we finally, I was able to get them now. So this is Venom #1. You guys know what series it is. This was done by, I think, Tony Moore. I believe he did this cover, if I'm not mistaken. Or who did it? Casada? I don't know. Tony, I have no clue who did this cover, but it was a badass Venom cover, and he gave it to me for dirt cheap. So I was happy with that. Then Eli also, I bought this off of Eli. I can't remember the price at this point, but this is Secret Origin Superheroes. You know, I try to pick these up when I can. That one. Then these also, I haven't changed the bags and boards. Usually I put these in Mylars. This is Jimmy Olsen Presents a Superman Family. You know, I don't even know what number it is because it doesn't say. It says Superman Family. Right down. So shout out to him. Shout out to Eli, Easy the Game Hunter, for the nice deal on those. Then, Marky, you know, Marky loves picking up those promo books, and he hooked me up with this one. I think he had an extra copy. This is Superman from Radio Shack. They was giving it away back in the day. Promo book, so I guess he had an extra copy. He hooked me up with it. He knows I'm a huge Superman fan, which is cool. Then, a shout out to Mike Joker M21. He hooked me up with this copy of Saga. This issue came out maybe a week ago, I think, or 2 weeks ago, and it was a virgin cover. You know, I don't know if it's rare or not, but I usually don't collect Saga, but he hooked me up with it. It was a dope cover, I thought, and you know, he just hooked it up as a gift, you know. So shout out to Mike, Joker M21, thank you. Then Jeff had got me another copy because I had asked both of them, yo, whoever can get me a copy, and they both ended up getting it for me, Jeff and Manny. So I still kept it, you know, I still bought it off of Jeff also. So, you know, Jeff just picked it up for me cover price, and I gave him the cover price, and when we met up, he gave it to me. So now I have 2 copies of that book, you know, of Terry McGinnis' brother as, well, dons the Robin suit. Then, you know, sometimes some books are out of reach for me at my LCS, or I miss on it, and then Manny will be at Midtown, and he'll show it to me, or Mike, and they'll pick up the copy. I think Mike picked up this copy for me at Midtown, Action Comics 997. Just a badass cover, the variant, real dope. Love it. I love American flag covers, and this cover is dope. Oh, then I got this from Eli also. I think these next few books are all from Eli that I bought off of that time that we was off air a long time ago. And I think this is Superman Lois and Clark number 8. It's that storyline where they show Superman's son. I'm not sure if that's the first appearance or not. I just know I love the cover. I want to collect these issues, and Eli gave me a nice deal on them. He also gave me a nice deal on these Fadebot covers. This is Batman New 52 23.1. This is when the villains took over, the 3D, you know, 3D lenticulars. This is the Joker. Fadebot did it, which is cool. Manny just got this 9.8 on that one. Then I bought this one off of Eli also. Batman Superman number 3.1. Again, Jason Fadebot cover. Oh, actually, no, this one is Tony Daniel did this cover. A cool Doomsday cover. 3D lenticular. Alright. And what else? Oh, I bought this one off of Eli too. I think he gave these to me for like $1 a piece. Action Comics 23.1 with, you know, Cyborg Superman, really cool. 3D lenticular. And I also bought this one off of Eli. This is our Fantastic Four number 600. There you go. Alright, like I said, I'm really excited for Fantastic Four to come back. I bought a lot of books from Eli. So these next books are all from Eli again. You know, let me just grab them. These are they're not in order. I apologize for them not being in order, but these are all the Weapon H, Weapons of Mutant Destruction. This is like almost the whole story arc. I bought it off of him. So this Totally Awesome Hulk number 20. You know, the lead up until issue number 22. This is WMD number 1. I read this online. This whole story. I loved it. I loved the storyline behind this. So I've been trying to pick up the single issues. You know, to complete the whole story. This is Weapon X number 7. I had this one. I ended up selling it when it was a hot book, and I wanted it. You know, it was one of those you regret. Sorry, this video is taking long. It's just a lot of books. And this is number 6, Batch H, Weapons of Mutant Destruction, part 5. This is part 4 right here, Totally Awesome Hulk number 21. And this is Weapon X number 5. So shout out to Eli. He gave me all these for cover price. I had missed out on them, you know, at my LCS, and then on eBay they sell for a little bit of money, you know. So that storyline was very popular, you know. So next, these books I got from Manny. Again, is like I said before, you know, when I miss out on books at Mount LCS, he'll pick them up for me at Midtown because he goes there often. So that's, of course, a Tony Daniel cover, Superman number 34, which is really Superman 800 issues of Superman. Then he got me this, and I believe there was a first appearance on there. I think first appearance of Lobo's daughter. No, is it? I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I can't remember why. Because I remember at the moment he got him for me, but it was so long ago I forget now. So this is Justice League of America number 23. This is the regular cover, and then this is the B variant. Yeah. So then these next few books, real quick, we're almost done, are from my boy Mike, Joker M21. We did a slash trade, slash random act of kindness, a little bit of everything. And he gave me a few books that I wanted, which is pretty cool. This is Justice League of America, number 137. I just love this cover here with Shazam and Superman, everybody on the bottom. Love it. Love the colors. You know me, I love the old Bronze Age and Silver Age Justice League books. Then he gave me this one right here. Flash number 155. You know, nice Silver Age book. You know me, I love my Silver Ages. And then he hooked me up with one of my Grail, because one of my Grail books that I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get the original. But he gave me this one to hold a placeholder until I get the original. This is one of the Millennium editions of, you know, reprinting Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, number 1. And, you know, that book is a book from 1954, so it's basically a Golden Age book, and it's very hard to find. Very expensive, and even in the low grade, you know, 3.5, 2.5, it's gonna run you good $700-800 for those little low grades, you know. So I think I got something in the works coming for that. You'll see. You guys will see. All right, so shout out to my boy Mike for the hookup on those. Next, I bought these books off of Manny NYC, and then this will bring this video to an end. This is Superboy 121. I believe that's a Kurt Swan cover there. This on Superboy 128. And then I bought these last 2 books from him. Action Comics 293. He gave me a very good deal on these. You know, old Silver Age books. And then he knows I'm trying to complete my Jimmy Olsen run, and so I bought this off of him. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, number 55. You know. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a pretty long video. We're already at the 20-minute mark, but it was a lot of books. I had to get through it so that I could put these books away finally. today I'm recording this video. It's probably Friday, but you know what? By the time this post, it's probably gonna be Saturday morning. I'm not gonna post it with an intro or anything because just takes too long. Maybe, who knows? If you see an intro, that means I actually had time to really put it together, you know. So that's it. Remember, guys, this coming Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, chilling with the NY Warriors, episode 49. Also at 9 p.m. Eastern, check out Lords of the Long Box Fanboy Fight Club. You're gonna see who's the biggest masturbator. You know, it's gonna be Count Strange against Manimal. Green Knight versus Hawkeye. Who's the better character? All right, guys. Until next time. Peace.